everybody, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by today's title, we are going to be talking about my favorite baby products. This was kind of tricky to do because a lot of my favorite baby products are also my favorite breastfeeding products. So I am not going to include any of those in this video because I actually want to do an entire separate video dedicated to my breastfeeding products because I have so many. So let's get into today's video. Okay, so the first product that I have to talk about is the Eufy sock. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm going to have everything that I talk about right here on the screen for you all to see, but I was recommended this sock by my friend Autumn. She has this exact sock, and you know, it's basically like an off-brand to the outlet. It's like $150 cheaper depending on what generation you buy, but I've seen a lot of people talking about it, and in the back of my head, you know, I was always like, yeah, like that would be like a nice thing to have. Well, the further along that I got in my pregnancy, the more scared I was to bring a baby home from the hospital. So I was like, yeah, absolutely, we will be getting a sock, a monitoring sock for her. I don't care what brand it is as long as it's good. And I put this on her every single night. I have not had any false alarms. I know that that was one thing a lot of people didn't like, the reviews about socks in general. They said that they had a lot of like false alarms. I've not had a false alarm yet, and even if I did, I don't care because the peace of mind that I have, that sock was the reason that I slept for the first month of her life. It tracks her heart rate and it tracks her oxygen levels, and then once her sleep cycle is over and in the morning, you can actually check and see some other things such as like how well she slept, things like that. So I absolutely thought that that was like one of the greatest purchases ever. And everything that I talk about, I'm going to have listed down in the description. There's going to be a link you can click. It is like a commission-based link, so if you click on it and you purchase it or you purchase through the link, I will get a small commission, but that does not drive up the price of what you're buying. It's just because I am an Amazon affiliate. So we're going to talk about three products, kind of. The Oogie Boogie, then the Nose Frida Snot Sucker, and then any humidifier, really. So I love the Oogie Boogie for, you know, actual boogers that I need to pick out of her itty bitty tiny little nostrils that my pinky nail can't get, because let's be real, moms, we do what we gotta do. Sometimes I just try to use my pinky nail. Doesn't always work. I love the Snot Sucker, obviously, for when I feel like she's congested. It's actually not gross at all. There's a mesh lining that completely stops anything from, you know, going in your mouth. And then the humidifier actually I think is a really, really good purchase as well. I got it for my baby shower from, you know, my boss actually. She got us that, and I have noticed a night-and-day difference with how much congestion and snot that she has. It actually has like diminished it completely. We just refill it every night. You have to make sure you keep it clean because it will harbor bacteria, obviously, where it's water and wet. But I just keep it on all night long, and it just really helps to break up anything that she has going on. I definitely recommend for any mom specifically to at least get the Snot Sucker. If you need to like use whatever else, your pinky nail or a tweezer, whatever else to get little boogers out, you can always do that, and most everybody has tweezers laying around. But the Snot Sucker, that's a really nice invention, and I think that everybody needs that. The next product that I am very, very grateful for is my Snuggle Me. So it's also known as a DockATot, and there's probably other versions of it, but she has never, ever wanted to sleep on a mattress, like a plain mattress. She actually doesn't even like to be snuggled. Like, we've never been able to wrap her in like a little burrito style and lay her on a flat mattress. She was a week old and she was turning. And she just has never really liked it. So she sleeps in her snuggle me beside of me in her crib, and she loves it. That is how she prefers to sleep. That is the only way she will sleep, actually, unless she is in my arms. So I'm not advising for you to buy it for your baby to sleep in, because I know that it's not advertised for that. But even if you buy it just to have it around the house, if you're sitting on the couch, because that was my main intention, was to just have it so I could just pack it around with me, keep it on the couch if I need to, and to layer in it, or on the kitchen table while we're eating, whatever the case may be. That is exactly what I wanted to do with it. But it was amazing. My aunt gifted it to me. Thank you very much, Kimberly, for that purchase, because that is literally how she sleeps at night. The next baby product that I want to talk about is just blankets in general. I got a lot of blankets at my baby shower, and I was thinking in my head, I'm not going to use these. Well, little did I know, yes, you have a baby, Ashton. Of course you're going to use blankets, but it's really so much more than just like keeping them warm. She loves to be wrapped up, not swaddled, don't get me wrong. She likes her little hands to be out. She does not like her hands constricted at all. But she likes to be wrapped up in a blanket. She usually likes her head covered. I think she's just chilling right now because she has a headband on. I use it when we go out. I'm able to like kind of tuck it up on her car seat, like where the handle is. I can tuck it between the handle and the visor, whatever it is, to kind of block the wind, or if I wanted to have some privacy. Blankets are really nice for 1,000 different things. And I know that may be common knowledge, but truly, honestly, to me, I thought, okay, I'll have one blanket and that's it. They get really dirty. You drop them on the floor. You need a few to kind of rotate out. The next baby product that I want to talk about is mittens. I literally could not do it without mittens. She has razor blades. Edward Scissorhand razor blades on the ends of her fingers, just so you're aware. She literally scratches me and draws blood. She loves to grab her face. She loves to dig her eyes out of her sockets. She has been like that since birth. I don't know if all babies are like that, but this baby is like that. So I have to keep mittens on her at all times. She cannot go without them. I don't know when she'll grow out of it. I don't know when I'll be able to dress her and her not wear mittens. If you know, if there's an age that she's going to hit, let me know down below, because sometimes she doesn't necessarily have mittens that match the outfit, or it just doesn't go with the vibe. And I'm aware that my child's being comfortable is more important than how she looks. I understand. I'm just saying it's just an extra little step, and she rips them off and they fall on the ground. I mean, it's just a whole thing. So they're kind of inconvenient, but they're also incredibly convenient, because her little face would be absolutely shredded if she did not wear mittens. Okay, so to kind of piggyback off of that, I literally could not live without sleepers. Specifically, sleepers with the footy, like the footy things. Like if it's cut off at the ankle, I don't want it. If it doesn't have the hands, like the built-in mitts, I don't want it. Which I have 1,000 little me outfits, and they don't come with the hands, like the mittens. They're so cute. I'll kind of make an exception for those, the little me sleepers. They're adorable. But specifically the ones with the feet and the hands, it's just so convenient. That's basically what she wears every single day around the house. She actually doesn't sleep in that. She actually sleeps in a sleep sack. That's just what we prefer. But the sleepers with both of those things, it's just easy. She wears it around the house. It's super easy. She keeps her hands out of her face. Her feet don't get cold. I specifically really like Carter's. Carter's has the cutest and most affordable ones in my opinion. There is a Carter's in Lexington. Me and my mom just went. And they're really inexpensive and they're local. So if you don't necessarily want to buy online, you could always go in store. But I definitely recommend sleepers with the footy and the hand attachments. Okay, the next thing that I recommend for all new mothers is Mylicon drops. Mylicon drops specifically, not gas drops, not gripe water, Mylicon drops. Let me tell you why. I consider myself a crunchy person. I'm the kind of person that reads the label in the grocery store, but then after I leave the grocery store, I go eat Taco Bell or Chick-fil-A. It's all about balance and it's all about growth. So yeah. But with that being said, I have been very funny about what I put in my daughter's body, and I didn't necessarily want to pump her full of medicine so little, but there's some things that it's just gonna have to give. I remember one night we were sitting here, I think she maybe was a month old, if not even a month old. She was fed, her diaper was changed, she wasn't sleepy, and she cried and cried and cried and cried for an hour and a half. My nerves were completely shot. I literally thought I was going to have a breakdown. Not even because of the fact that she was crying, maybe. Her little cry sends a shock through my body. It's a mother thing. I cannot stand to hear her cry. It literally sets me off. Well, my mother was talking to me. We were texting and she said, have you given her gas drops? Is she gassy? And I had said, I gave her gripe water and she's still not calming down. And my mother was like, no, you need Mylicon drops. So the angel that she is, she brought some Mylicon drops over. I kid you not. She gave her Mylicon drops and she literally stopped crying in less than 2 minutes. My poor baby had really bad gas. So I definitely think that everybody needs to have that on hand. Every baby's going to experience gas at some point, and there's literally nothing you can do other than exercises, like the bicycle exercises, and that can take some time to work. There's nothing you can do to stop gas, and gas hurts. I had gas trapped in my shoulder when I was in the hospital with her from having a C-section. And I know how painful that was for me, so I can only imagine how painful it was for her and her little body. So everybody needs Mylicon drops. They're not expensive at all. They're very cheap. We literally live next to a Dollar General, like 5 minutes from one, and they carry it. So you should be able to find it almost anywhere. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is not necessarily a necessity. It's just really convenient to have. It is the Nest sound machine. You don't really need any, you don't need Nest in particular, let me say that. The reason I personally like it is because of night feedings. So she wakes up about 2 or 3 times during the night to eat. And instead of turning on like a super bright light and it just being a lot on both of us, I have a Nest sound machine and I use it for the light. So it's on my phone. I'll see if I can screen record and try to put it up here for you guys to see. You basically just toggle up and down how bright you want it to be, and you can choose what color you want it to be. I read online that a red light does not disturb their melatonin production, so the sleepiness that's going on like in our brains at night, melatonin, our body produces it. It doesn't disturb it, so I keep a red light on when I wake her up or when she wakes me up. It's super easy just to, click the on and off button. It does have a sound portion as well. I personally could care less about it. I keep white noise on just in case it actually is doing something for her, but it's really nice. One night I went without it and I was very upset. I was like, okay, this is a luxury that I really actually love. They are on the more expensive side. I don't know any other brands to recommend just because it's the only one I've ever tried, but really any type of light machine that has a dimmable light, and then an added bonus if you can change the color of the light too, I definitely recommend that. And the last product that we're going to talk about, it's not the last product on my list, but I don't want this video to be crazy long, is any type of car seat with a stroller attachment. So we have the Even Flow. It's either Even Flow. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Even Flow. I keep saying Event Flow. We have the Even Flow. I don't know exactly which one we have. I'll have it listed on the screen, but we basically can snap the car seat onto a stroller attachment, and it is so convenient. I don't know how people that do not have a stroller attachment even live life, because she's so itty bitty. We're just not at that point to where I just take her in and out of her car seat and hold her everywhere. But if I'm running in a store or the grocery store, or if we go to the doctor's office, or like today I did my taxes, I didn't want to carry the car seat in to the store and just like sit her on the ground. I mean, you just never know if there's going to be an extra chair available to put the car seat in, and it's just really nice to not have to carry 20 plus pounds around. Okay, I don't know how much the car seat weighs, but little miss is 10 pounds, and I don't want to break my arm. So it's just incredibly nice to have that. The one that I bought specifically also has a bassinet, so when she gets a little bit older, or during the summer, or in, you know, a pretty day out, if I don't want her to be in the car seat and sitting like that, I can actually just snap on the bassinet to the stroller attachment and then lay her down in it, which is also really nice too. We haven't gotten to do that yet, but I'm super excited to be able to use that for her. So those are some of my absolute favorite baby products. Like I said, there's probably more that I'm forgetting. Like there's other little things that I really like. There's actually also a lot of things that I don't use at all, which I could have included in this video. Let me know if you want a part 2 to this. I can definitely make a video of things that I do not use at all, because there are a few things that don't get used. I will be posting my breastfeeding favorites video soon as well, because she's exclusively breastfed. I pump and give her a bottle, but it's breast milk, so I do that as well, but it's all breast milk from me. So I have tried so far a lot of products, and I kind of know what works and what doesn't work for me. So if you guys are interested and you want to know some of my favorite products for breastfeeding, I can do that too. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, give it a like, subscribe, leave a comment below. You can let me know what your favorite products are. If you have any questions at all, again, I'm going to have everything that I talked about listed in the description box. Thanks for watching.